in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 26. Ayuk. A big play there on the first play of the game. 49 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike, let's go.
Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 20. After a gain of 6.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. The tackle by Draymond Jones. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
And no good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Indianapolis.
Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Touchdown, Titans! Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? The window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Alex Erickson. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Von Bell. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Titans 20, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble. 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
19, target, 19, target. Watch two. Check.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Like two. It's got to be.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Buckley, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darnell Mooney. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Score Titans 20, Colts 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position. Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And it's a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play. Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss. Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit. They toss to Pirine. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. LaMichael Pirine, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter. Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up. They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
McCaffrey at the ball.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And 6.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And 7.
This one complete to Doolin. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And it's third down.
Now Pirine. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The tackle made.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. A short kick taken at the 18. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation.
Okay, baby, come on.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Pirine. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
32. And the Colts 1st down.
Choose the right. You get right, man. You get right.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Darnell Mooney.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down, Colts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Coming to you. Like 2.
Now a carry for Pirine. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Back at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Jim McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to...
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rusher just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On the draw, Pirine. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pirine, draw play. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
35-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Darnell Mooney, the target there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
2nd and 9 now. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line. Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the losses are piling up as they